So we will use all the technology that we have learned up to now in that project designing. So let's take a sample project. So some IEEE project, some sample IEEE project. We will take a sample IEEE project. We will try to build it end to end, and you will understand the necessity now here. For that, actually, you can go to IEEE Explore. That is the official website of IEEE. You can go to IEEE Explore, which is the official website of IEEE. So I hope majority of you people know IEEE projects. Huh? You know IEEE projects? Have any idea on them? You have idea on any IEEE projects? So IEEE projects, any idea you have? No idea. No? Actually, IEEE projects usually, IEEE project is nothing but usually when you are working with projects. IEEE is engineering community. You know at least that. You know IEEE is engineering community. You know that point? Yes. Yes. Good. Yeah. So what is IEEE project is nothing but generally in colleges for academic people, they ask IEEE projects. Why? The reason is, so why they need IEEE project? What is the concept is? Actually, IEEE is a engineering community. Actually, you should be a member of it in order to access it. You have to pay money for that, and they will give a membership for becoming a member of this IEEE community. So, and you can have access to a lot of things related to engineering community. IEEE project is nothing but generally, for example, we have a some project like we have some shopping cart, shopping cart. So online shopping. So online shopping is there. Online shopping is already there. Online shopping is already available. We have online shopping and online shopping is already available. Online shopping is already available. So the point is, if online shopping is already available, now generally academics, engineering students and technical students are asked to build an IEEE project for that. IEEE project is nothing but you have to take an existing online shopping system. To that online shopping system, you have to do some research. You have to do some research. After doing some research, you have to uh, provide 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 new suggestions into project. That means you have to provide new suggestions into project. That means already project is there, you have to provide some new suggestions. What else it can have? You can give some new suggestions to the project, into project. After providing the new suggestions, you have to build application with the new suggestions you've given. That means the new options. You have to build application with the new options. This is the nature of IEEE project. IEEE project means it is an existing project, but to that existing project, on that project, we have to do some research and we have to give some new suggestions to it and able to build again the same application with the new features. So this is what actually engineering people's project is. IEEE project means doing research on existing project. For example, I will tell you a small point here. Suppose you have one small example like uh, traffic traffic signals are there. Traffic signals. To control traffic signals, we have a software. That software will switch the signal lights every few seconds here and there. It will switch between them. Now, very important is already this is running in traffic signals. This software is working already. They are using. Now, as a software developer, you must able to provide some new suggestions to this, some new facilities, new features, and based on that, you have to build this again with those new features, and you have to provide. For example, every day we were using shopping application. Already, in shopping application, so many options are there. Now, as per your experience till now in shopping application, can you give any new suggestions that can have in shopping application and it is not having, currently it is not having, and you have any suggestion for shopping applications? What do you say? That means already you are using shopping application. Can you give any more suggestion that you can tell them that if you have this option, it is very good? What do you say? Any suggestion like that? Can you give any suggestion like that? Can you give any idea? Any suggestion that you can give? Huh? Already shopping application is there. You are using from so many years. Can you give any new concept into that shopping application? What do you say? Any idea? Anybody can give a suggestion in any concept of shopping application? Suppose this is the shopping application we are using. This is the shopping application. Amazon is shopping application. Now, can you tell me some new suggestions to this application that if it is having this, it will be better, more better? Anything like that? What do you say? Highest rating products should be in the visible in grid. Good. That is already there in filters now. Santosh, right? It is already there in filters. Filters, they will provide that option now. Highest rating. You can put filters. That's already there in shopping. Virtual dressing room, Mohan. Very good. Yes, virtual dressing room. Like you see some lens cart like websites have now. That means they can open the webcam and you give your face based on that. It will suggest something. But it can be there. Uh, for example, can we provide a 3D view of picture product? What do you say? We can give it like that in 3D view because currently, so the products that we are having, you can select any product and choose any product. The product information will come. The product information will come. But so the product information, you see, there is zooming, but there is no 3D view for this. I can provide a 3D view so that they can see all the directions of that. Some websites will have such things. We have to use these. Such suggestions are provided to an existing project. Such suggestions are provided to an existing project, And those suggestions, according to those suggestions, we have to build the application. Yeah. So already project is there. To that project, new suggestions we have to give, and we have to build according. That's very important. Actually, this is the concept of IEEE project. So let's see how to get one project, and we will try to build that project. So open the official website. These steps I will give you in the notes. So open the official website of IEEE. This is IEEE Explore. IEEE Explore, that is the official website of IEEE. But actually, in this IEEE Explore, you should be a member. You should have a registration. It's not free. You have to purchase a account here. If you have a membership, you can use it. Without that, also, I will show you some techniques to search for the content and display them. So you see, in this IEEE Explore, this is the location where you can find projects. So what you do is here, you search in this search box. Suppose I given the name as some smart shop, shopping, smart shopping. That is the name I given. You can search online shopping or any project you search. Smart shopping application you see. This is the smart shopping application. So they given so many suggestions here. This is the project. These are all various projects, but we will take a simple project which is suitable for our HTML. So because these projects will be asking for Java, .NET, like other technologies, PHP, Python, I will take this project, a simple one. You see there is a project called iShop. I will select this iShop project. Okay, click. And this is the iShop project. And actually, this is the project abstract. So, and this is the purpose of that project. That means what is that project? It is showing that abstract. But the complete project documentation, you can download. But for that, you have to sign in. That means you must have an account. Without account, it will not allow actually. That means it is a paid one, not free. But we can do one thing. What you can do is we can hack this little bit, and we can get that project related information. What you should do is you copy this DOI number. That is actually document number. Copy that document number, and actually to read everything about this project you have to sign in. But we don't have account here because we have to pay money for that. Then I copy this document number of this particular project. Then go to a website called SCI Hub. SCI Hub is there. This is SCI Hub. This is SCI Hub. Actually, this is not a legal way of, but this is one technique of accessing projects from IEEE community. What you do is go to this SCI Hub and paste the document number. Here, and you click on this open button. And if remember, we cannot guarantee that every project will come like that, because security issues will be there, because we are doing it in a alternative way without signing. So you cannot get information about all the projects. Some you can get. You click on open. When I click on open, and it will get that project, and it will show. You can see this is the project. So this is the entire project documentation. This is the entire project documentation. This is the project documentation. So about that project, some document is there. Now we can copy this project documentation. You can save it. So shopping, I will give as shopping project. Shopping project, I will save it. It's a PDF document. I am saving it. Okay. Now once it is available, once it is shopping project is means I downloaded that document. Now we need to read this document, and according to that we need to build an application. Now we need to build a complete end-to-end application according to this. We need to read this document. Actually, in a project documentation, so a few basic things are important to you. What are those? I will tell you. After you got the document, now what you have to do is you have to first know about the abstract. Abstract. Abstract is nothing but, so abstract is nothing but, it gives a small overview about what this project is about. You can see the project abstract is given here. See, this is the abstract. In that abstract, all the information about it is provided. Actually, this project that we are going to build, iShop is the project. This project is going to use front-end HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, jQuery. These are in the front end. In the back-end database, actually, those people have used MySQL and PHP-like technologies. But now we will use database MongoDB and Node.js like technologies in the backend, Node.js and Express. These we will use in the backend. So this is iShop project. These technologies we will use for building the application. So for that, in the backend, we have to learn that MongoDB and all. First, you need to know the project abstract. And this is the project abstract. Few things I will tell you. I'm giving you one exercise. That means one task. You have to do that. What is your task is? Your task is, I will upload this document into Classroom. Let me upload that document into the Classroom. Yeah. So into the Classroom, I am uploading the document here. Into the Classroom, I am uploading the document here. So this is iShop project document. And let me upload that project documentation. So this is shopping project. Okay. This is the project documentation I am uploading. Now, in this document, what you have to do is, I uploaded that project documentation. What is your task today is, so I will give you some hints, but you have to prepare a proper documentation. Your task is create MS Word document. Create MS Word document. In that document, so first I need abstract. Abstract is just max 4 lines summary about project. 4-line summary about project you have to do. That means maximum 4 lines summary about the project. First you read that documentation. You read this complete abstract. I don't want this much lengthy abstract. I want just only 3 lines, 4 lines about this project as abstract. You have to give it. You have to prepare that first. In an MS Word document, you have to create it. That means here I will give more details also. Means your task, what you have to do. Create MS Word document. document. In that, so design, specify abstract in four lines max, 4 lines maximum. Write the abstract. After that, what you have to do is, after writing the abstract, then you have to tell about existing system. Existing system means without this shopping website, earlier how people do shopping, that is existing system. That means before we have online shopping website, how people have to purchase any product, how they do shopping, the process. That means they need to visit a store, they need to select a product, they need to go to the billing desk and pay that amount and get that product. So, and they have to search in which branch, in which location that product availability is there or not. So many issues will be there. That means what is existing system? And you have to, in that existing system, you have to write a small explanation about what is happening earlier. That is also there inside this document only. Read it. That is also there inside this document. You read it. You read that document. And next, you have to write proposed system. Proposed system means what this application will make better. That means what this application can do, how this application can overcome the problems. That is the proposed system. Existing system means already how the shopping is happening, and after this website is built, how shopping becomes convenient and easy for users, how they can do it better. What is the process of online shopping system? That is called proposal system. Proposal system. You have to write existing system, proposal system. Next important, after writing this, you have to write the list of modules used in project. How many modules are used in this project? In this project, how many modules are there? You have to track the list. I will give you a hint here. Already it is there. You see, so here in the abstract itself, you can observe. Yeah. In this abstract itself, it shows that this smart shop application is divided into 9 modules. 9 modules is divided into 9 modules. About the modules availability is present in the same document. Read it. That means modules used in project and their purpose. What is the purpose of every module? How many modules are there? What is the purpose of the modules? That list you have to prepare. That list you need to design. I will give you some help here. See, already you can see that. So currently our project is having 9 modules. Here it is having 9 modules. 9 modules. And you see that information about the modules used in that project. Here that information is present. Information is present. And observe, here you can get it. Or you can do one more thing. So you see, scroll down. They will give you a sample project link actually. They will give you a sample project link. Let's see the sample project link. You see, this is modules implementation. So it is it is 9 modules, and this is the website actually. This is website. I will open that. They have given a sample website link. I will open. You see, this is the iShop model. You see about the shopping, about iShop model. In that about iShop model, which technology is used, they are giving it. So this is the system requirements they are giving. That means what is the basic operating system, which web server, which database and all. So that we are going to use our own. And this is the site actually. This is the site. They built a sample site also for you. but you have to build according to your requirements and your knowledge. You have to build a shopping site with all these facilities. Already majority of the work we all know how to see. When I click on any category, the category related products will come. Those things already we done. Such things already we learned. Adding to shopping cart. But the point is, some more additional details will be there. Just like I told you now, in jQuery, I showed you how to search. So by using suppose baby, and how to search by using that word and filter the data and display. How to add to shopping cart, how to handle it. All such information will be displayed here. These things you can do. These things you can easily create, but our point is we have to bring everything from database now. Server side technologies, database, we need to build it and configure it. Those we are going to learn. But here the concept is, in this project, how many modules are used? You have to get that information. Actually, you can get that information from this location. This is the documentation. So you can see, you can get that information. You can get the information about what modules are used here. You see, these are the modules. Shopping cart module, that is one module. And shipping and billing module, payment module, admin management module. So, and you have admin order management module. So you can see products search module, products browse module. So user and customers registration module. You have to read this abstract clearly and get the information about all the 9 modules required. You have to get the information about all the 9 modules required. That means this project needs 9 modules. You have to get that information of 9 modules required. So you have to prepare the list of the modules. After preparing the list of modules, now next step, prepare the list of all the modules. Then you have to define the project requirements. That means software and hardware requirements. This is software and hardware requirements. The software and hardware requirements is available here. You see system requirements. What are the system requirements? And only the point is, here we will use, instead of PHP, we will use Node.js. Instead of MySQL, we will use MongoDB. That is only the thing you have to replace. So these are the system requirements, software requirements, and hardware requirements. Hardware requirements means what processor you need, how much memory you need. Those are all simple things. So first you just prepare that system requirements. That means you see already the information is available in this website. You can get it from there. You have to prepare the software and hardware requirements related information. These all details you have to prepare in a MS Word document. And if you can prepare that in these all hints I will give you. So these are all the details you have to prepare. I will save this. You have to prepare a project document with all these details. Already I posted that. You don't need to copy that website. You have to build that website. Understood? Right? You are not copying the website. Right? You have to now build that website. So don't think about getting the code about that website. We can build more better than that. No? That means they have given a sample. Where is that sample? So they given a sample website for that product. It's that modules. Yeah. They given this sample. This is the sample site. Can't you build more better than this? You learn so much Bootstrap, HTML, CSS. We can build more better than this. Means user interface. We can put like Amazon like carousels. We can put Amazon like carts. We can put good user interface, and you can design them. Yeah, you have to do in a more better way. Don't. This is only the model you need. According to this model, you have to build the streets and design that. Now you will able to do it. You can do that. But first, before doing that, you have to prepare this documentation. You have to create this documentation. So read the project documentation I given to you, and you have to prepare a MS Word document with all these details. I will just show you a sample preview. Already it is there, but I will not post it to you. You try by yourself. So then it will be helpful. Right. Now here you can see, actually this is, I show, this is how the project document looks like. Abstract, existing system, drawbacks, proposed system, what are the modules, diagram, what are the configurations required. You have to prepare diagram documentation like this. Understood? You have to prepare documentation in this. Understood? And I will see how much you can gather information from the document. So everyone can able to do it, right? So you have to prepare that document. Try that. I will give you some suggestions if you are unable to do, but you try to create that document. Okay. Now in this project, finally we got one idea that 9 modules are there. And the question here is, now where to store data? So store data required for application, because application requires lot of data like users information, admin information, products information, payment information, shopping cart information, shopping cart information, shopping cart information. All these need to be stored. Actually, data can be stored. Data can be stored in a file. Data can be stored in a file. We can store data in a file. We can store data in a file. We can store data in file. So usually we can store data in file. Now the question is, that means you see a Excel file, MS Word file, you can store data in files. Now the question is, if you can store data in file, why you need a database to store data? Can you tell any answer for that? Data can be stored in a file. Data can be stored in a file. Then why you need a database to store data? Any idea? In a file, if you can store, then what is the necessity of storing data in a database? What do you say? Um, Data retrieval will be easy. You can store large data also, no problem. Very simple to access, very accessing, retrieving data easily. But you can query the data also. You can query the data. Only the point is you don't know how to query the data in MS Word and Excel like things. That's the reason you think that it cannot happen. Actually, the main concept, all your concepts are correct only, but you are missing the technical correct point. You are missing the technical correct point. Security will be there, ordinary files also. MS Word file also can have passwords. No? You can secure it, right? All your answers are good, but exact point is not coming from you. Exact point is the main purpose of database is to keep related data. Understood? So the main point is to keep related data. That means relation between the data can be easy in database. Everything can be done in general files also. You can search, you can filter, you can modify, you can access, you can do. But the main concept is related data. That means you simply call as interrelated data. Interrelated data. The main advantage, the main purpose of database is interrelated data. That means you can keep the data related to each other. However, your other points are also correct, but they are not the primary points. The primary point about database is to keep related data together. To keep the related data together. After that, easy modifying, easy editing, easy security, and all these are the secondary points. But the main point is, the main key point is to keep all the related data together, having a relationship between the data. That means managing relationship is important. That is the key point. That is the key point. So for that we need a database. For that we need a database. So actually, without database also, you can store data in general notepad file and you can access and use the data. For example, do you know many mobile websites, many websites which send bulk SMS and mobile related interactions. Do you know they use CSV files? You know, data is in CSV file. Have you heard about it? Data will be in CSV files. So majority of the mobile people and all their data will be in CSV file. CSV file is that nothing but if data is present, just your mobile number and some comma and name, comma some city like that, comma separated, right? Data will be in this format, comma separated files. But the main point about the database is to keep all the related data together. So for that, actually, we need a database management system. We need a database management system. Database management system. Database management system. It is nothing but a software which is used for managing your database. And the database management system we are going to learn and use is MongoDB. MongoDB. MongoDB is the database management system we are going to use. Like other database management systems, like we have MySQL, you have Oracle, so you have SQL Server, DBase, so many others are there. But the main intention is this MongoDB. What is the advantage of database management system? We are going to use MongoDB. But what is the main role of database management system? The main role of database management system is data definition. Data definition means it is used for creating, modifying, and removing the definition and organizing the data in database. And that is definition. And data updation, that means it is for identifying the changes, inserting, modifying, deleting the data. And another one is data retrieval. Retrieval is nothing but querying the data, searching the data. Not only that, administration means administration is nothing but like registering the users, monitoring the users, maintaining the data securities, dealing with the performance monitoring and all such things are done by using this database management system. So the main concept is not only that, so analysis, reporting, all such things, we can call it as business intelligence. All these are possible by using this database management systems. Actually, for analysis and reporting, separate tools are used, but some databases have the ability of analysis and reporting also. Analysis and reporting like things. So these are the major important advantages. That means, so it can control the data, stores the data at one place, and it will allow to access from any location. Easy maintenance. It reduces the effort in accessing and filtering and searching the data. So because database will do majority of the work in the database server itself, and taking the backup of the data, recovery of the data, allowing multiple users to simultaneously access and work with the data. With file, such problems will be there. So these are all the advantages of database system. These are all the advantages of database system, database management system. So we are using the database management system, that is, we are working with MongoDB. And what is the specialty about MongoDB, and what are the features about MongoDB? That means, what is the concept about MongoDB is actually MongoDB, in which kind of environment is good, and what are the limitations, we will see that. Actually, MongoDB is MongoDB is MongoDB is a non-RDBMS. RDBMS. It is non-RDBMS. Actually, MongoDB is JavaScript based. JavaScript based. It is non-SQL, no SQL, or people call as non-SQL, non-relational database management system. Also, actually, it is called as document-oriented document database. Document database, non-RDBMS and non-SQL means here everything JavaScript methods. JavaScript methods will be used for handling interactions. That means no SQL queries. Generally, database will have SQL queries. Here, no SQL queries. Here, everything through JavaScript methods. Non-relational database management system, that means schemaless. We call as schemaless. Schemaless means, I will tell you here, suppose we are preparing a table. When you are preparing a table, when you are designing and preparing a table, so in this table, you see, we are designing a table. In this table, for example, so one field is having, means one record is having, so ID, so name and price. Another, that is ID and the name and the price, something like this we are having. Now another record is having code, another record is having code, so name and stock, price, and some city, all that information. Remember, in a table, one record is having like this, another record is having like this, stock, true or false, so price, some price, city, Delhi. That means in a table, is it possible to store data like this? What do you say? In a table, is it possible to store data like this? In one table, is it possible to store data in this way? So it is not possible to store data in this way, but MongoDB can do that. MongoDB can do. MongoDB can do. That means it will treat every record as a document. Every record as a document, and all are present in one file only. One document can contain 4 fields, another document can contain 10 fields. So this is possible with MongoDB. This is possible with MongoDB. For example, in RDBMS, for example, I will tell you. Suppose we are creating a registration form. we are creating a registration form. In that 20 fields are present, and in that 28 are mandatory, and the other 12 are optional. Now what happened is, so users, we created a table for users, and that users table come from this registration form information. Now for how many fields I have to prepare table? For how many fields I have to prepare the table? How many fields we need to design the table? All the 20 fields we have to prepare the table. But first user is is filling only 9 details. So that means he will fill only 9 details. All the 11 fields are left empty. Am I right? All the 11 fields are left empty. And all the other 11 fields are occupying space in the memory. They don't have value, but all the 11 fields you are using in the query. That means you are saying select star from table, because you don't know, because one person have 8 fields, another person have 10 fields, another person filled 20 fields. Then we are not sure about how many fields. Then we have to select all the fields. Don't you think this is burden for queries? What do you say? Don't you think that is burden for queries? Right? That is burden for query. So there are problems. There are problems with structured data, and there are problems in structureless data also. So that means we need to know about the data. And MongoDB can maintain in that. In one table, it can have 8 fields, 9 fields in one record. It can have 5 fields, 20 fields in another record, 11 fields in another record. It can maintain like that. Is the advantage of non-RDBM, schemaless, and no more SQL queries. It is a document-oriented database. Another important, it supports indexing on any field. It supports features like lazy loading internally. That means it loads only the content that is needed for the situation. These some points I will explain while working with. That means MongoDB is good with all these things. But how that MongoDB database works, what are the limitations of MongoDB, we'll see that. But we should know these are some basic advantages of MongoDB. Now what we have to do now is we have to learn before preparing the database, how to design the documentation for database. That means you have to learn about conceptual model, physical model, logical model, and you have to know about entity model. Once you know about these models, then you can prepare database. According to these models, you can prepare database for project. How to prepare database for project, interact with the data, we have to learn. So first what we will do now is we will learn about database management system basics. Like before preparing the database practically, how the design is created. That means what models are prepared, what is the role of every database model, and how the database is designed. These are the steps we need to understand. So we will first start with the database management system basics. That means we will discuss about database models, how to design the database models, and what is the role of every model. A conceptual model, physical model, logical model, entity model. How we can use these database models and work with them. So that we will start in the next session. Tomorrow we will do that. Okay. Why? Because before tomorrow, you have to submit me this document. Understood? If I get this document from you, then I will get an idea that you understood what modules are required. For those modules, how to prepare database, I will teach you now. We will discuss about that. But first you have to get the information about those 9 modules. What are the modules required for our project? You have to prepare that list and tell me. Then we will prepare database for that. But before preparing database, we will learn how the database documents are designed before preparing the database. The models created, how they are configured. Then we can create database according to requirement. Okay. So will you submit this document by tomorrow? Will you submit this document by tomorrow? Then according to that document, we will build the project now. Okay. We will build the project end to end, from back end to front end. We will work on that project, and we will able to implement all the functionalities asked in that project with our technologies. Okay. But before that, you try this document. If you are unable to do, I will upload that document, sample document to you. You can practice that. Okay. But you have to read the documentation and prepare it. Then tomorrow we will design the document models for this. How to design the database models for this. Okay.